The LSCU Distinguished Service Award recognizes lifelong service to the credit union movement, reaching beyond the natural person credit union. This year's recipient, David Brock, is a wonderful story of someone who started at the bottom of his profession and worked his way to the top. Formerly president and CEO of Community Credit Union of Florida, Mr. Brock retired in January of 2018 after celebrating 41 years in the industry. He was the recipient of the 2018 Rodney S. Kitchum Leadership Icon Award, which recognizes individuals who demonstrate vision, service, and leadership for the betterment of Brevard County. Mr. Brock was also named CUE's Outstanding Chief Executive in 2016. He was a founding member of the Institute of Certified Credit Union Executives. This valuable networking led to a job offer with Space Coast Credit Union based in Melbourne, Florida. Brock served for 4 years as Executive Vice President at Space Coast before taking the position as CEO of Community Credit Union. He led the credit union for 26 years in this role. Mr. Brock's leadership style was conducive to building a team culture that helped his organization grow from $67 million in assets to over $670 million in assets today. The credit union currently serves more than 43,000 members with 7 branches and a 6-county field of membership. Mr. Brock holds a Certified Credit Union Executive designation through CUNA, a Certified Chief Executive designation, and a Certified Chief Innovation Executive designation through CUES. He is also a graduate of the 1993 class of LEAD Brevard. Community Credit Union consistently ranks in the top 10% of high-performing credit unions, as measured by Radin Financial Group. Mr. Brock has served as a board member of the Folene Research Institute and chairman of Card Services for Credit Unions. In addition, he has served on the boards and committees of Boys and Girls Club of Brevard, Brevard Community College Foundation, Children's Advocacy Center of Brevard, Community Services Council, the Cocoa Beach Area Chamber of Commerce, United Way, and many more. He has won numerous awards recognizing his community involvement, including Florida Today's Citizen of the Year, United Way Bridge Builder, and induction into the Junior Achievement Space Coast Hall of Fame.
In terms of what David was known for here in Brevard and our local community, it really is this tremendous contribution he brought to the local civic organizations and nonprofits. I mean, you could really dub him as Mr. Ubiquitous, which David, that means you were everywhere. I would say first and foremost with leadership, it starts with trust. And there was always trust when you dealt with David. There was never any hidden agendas, never any hidden issues. He was transparent, he was authentic would be a good word for it. And so he really established trust with me and I think fellow leaders of the industry. I think most importantly, David inspires you. He inspires you to be a better leader, to work harder, work smarter, and just to be a better person.
We have a strong financial balance sheet, which is important, but more important is the culture of the credit union, and we have a very positive culture here. He was always supportive of our continual learning, our professional development. He was a demanding CEO, like most CEOs are, but he helped us to understand that we could do things that we didn't know that we could do through his leadership.
In my 8 years here at the LSCU, I've had the opportunity to go down on more than one occasion and meet with David. Sometimes we'd meet in the office, sometimes we'd go out for lunch. And I always look forward to those trips down to visit with David, not only because he would give me good feedback about the league and what we need to be doing, but also, I think just as a person, he would always be able to give some great advice. And I always felt like when I came away from those meetings with David, that I was enriched by the opportunity to meet with him and talk to him.
The community really loves David Brock. David Brock loves the community, and so it's a two-way street. This award is very well deserved. If anyone in this whole credit union movement in our community deserves this award, is David Brock.
Congratulations to David Brock, the LSCU Distinguished Service Award winner for 2018.